Hey everybody, this is Tandgreat Super Bowl edition. I was on live um, yesterday and Dustin asked me who I wanted to win the Super Bowl. Well, I don't watch the Super Bowl like that, so I don't know. But after I looked at the starting lineup, I'm going to say this. Drum roll, please. I'm certain to be wrong, but this is what I'm going with. After I watched the starting lineup, my mind says I want the Patriots to win. Why? Because they got the most home team members on there. There are a bunch of Louisiana guys, a bunch of Texas guys, and that's what I want to see. Uh, I'm getting my Super Bowl snacks, my Super Bowl num num. I got them going right now, and like I said, this is going to be a real quick live because I need to get back to those Super Bowl commercials. The Super Bowl commercials, and to get a glimpse of the halftime show is why I watch Super Bowl. It's not for the athleticism or to see who's going to win actually. But what I have on my plate for num nums, I have tater tots. Got some tater tots going in the air fryer. And I also have some stuffed peppers, like jalapeno peppers. Some of these peppers I grew in my garden. I took them, I split them in half, and I made a cream cheese filling with bacon bits and some other shredded cheese, and I topped them with some Dollar Tree breadcrumbs, and I put in the oven. These were made in the oven. They've been in my freezer, so my Super Bowl meal is quick and easy. The tater tots are in air fryer. My stuffed peppers were already made. They're in the air fryer. And I showed y'all in my live a couple days ago, I made that ranch dressing, semi-homemade. Hey y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. While y'all taking a break from the Super Bowl, I'm showing y'all my num num eats for the Super Bowl. I made some more ranch dressing. I didn't have the ranch dressing from the bottle like I used before, so I used this packet. I have some more blue cheese ranch dressing. So right now I'm waiting on my tater tots to come out of the air fryer. And Dustin asked me who I wanted to win the Super Bowl, y'all. I decided I want the Patriots to win because they got, okay, there's my yakisoba. I also have yakisoba on my Super Bowl plate. So, I don't know, are y'all watching the Super Bowl today? Who do you want to win? Because I'm going to tag Dustin in this. I want him to see who everybody else thought was going to win. Like I said, I'm going with the Patriots, not because for anything athletic or their record of wins. It's just that, you know, they got the most home team members on there. So, between Louisiana and Texas, they stacked. And let me know, are you door dashing today? Did you get your mail door dashed? I've never done DoorDash, and I don't think I will. I recently saw that some of the dashers are eating the food, and that I don't eat that much kind of too for that reason. I know people in the food industry are professional and they do the best that they can, but it's gonna break at some point. I like to fix my food the way I like it, and so I eat at home mostly. Okay, so now back to my yakisoba. Yakisoba's coming out of the microwave, and everything that's going on my plate today, I cooked myself. It's frozen meals, homemade frozen meal. It's what I cooked. That I pulled out of my freezer that I'm ready to eat right now. So, let me see. I'm going to get me a cup of coffee. That's what I'm drinking with my, that's what I'm drinking with my meal tonight. I have some coffee. And y'all, I like eggnog. I like eggnog year round. I like the flavor of eggnog. I buy eggnog coffee. And I try to keep it year round. But how do I keep my eggnog flavor going? Is when that eggnog go on clearance at the end of the season, I buy them and I put them in the freezer. I keep them in the freezer and I use them as creamer in my coffee. And then I have these cherries. Y'all have these cherries that I have marinating in. Domingo, hey. No, Dominique, how you doing? I got these cherries that I have marinating in some rum. Spiced rum. I got these cherries. I'm going to drop a couple of them in my coffee. See, I got a little bit of drink going on with my Super Bowl. Now the marinade makes a syrup. Makes a syrup to go in my coffee. Coffee showed up on the set. For my Super Bowl meal, Dominique, I have yakisoba. I have stuffed peppers. And some of these peppers I grew in my garden. Because I have a gardener. I grew peppers, and if I didn't eat them right away, some of them I saved. But I split them in half, and I stuffed them with cream cheese, bacon bits, and I season it real good. And what they look like out of the oven. These are oven baked, and I topped them with some breadcrumbs. I'm also having tater tots. Now my tater tots in the air fryer with my peppers. I was thinking about making some poutine, but I don't have any cheese. But I do have some gravy off what I had yesterday, so that's why poutine came to mind. And I have buttermilk ranch dressing. I made some more dressing. Buttermilk ranch salad dressing to go with my peppers, and my tater tots. Now, so I was asking if y'all dash. I recently watched time's up. I recently watched some YouTubers say how the DoorDashers are eating out of people's food and doing everything, not delivering whole meals. That's part of the reason. In addition to the price, I've never DoorDashed or had my food delivered like that. I'd rather go sit in a restaurant, and then I'm not the one that goes out a whole lot. I will go out to eat for a group event and to hang out with my friends and family, but I'm just not, happy or it's not. There goes my tater tots. It's not the thing for me to go sit in a restaurant and eat. So because I am a foodie and I can cook my own food, I feel like I'd rather eat my own cooking. I know what it is. Like I know what it does. Look, tater tots are nice and crispy. My peppers. See if I can slide them on. How I'm gonna slide them on plate. Oh, you hear how crispy they are? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn that over. See my breadcrumbs? I'm gonna get my little plate together. And while my tater tots are hot, y'all, I'm gonna put some of this cheese, this Grana Padano cheese. Put that cheese on over there. Sit that off to the back. These tater tots are good and crispy. Moo. Welcome to my live. Yeah, these tater tots are good and crispy. This is my yakisoba, straight out the microwave. Because I cooked all this. I cooked it all, and I put it in the freezer. So these are my homemade frozen meals. God, these tater tots are good. Mm-mm. Mm. So, so, okay. If you're watching the Super Bowl, let me know who you want to win. Who's your team? I've already said that I think I want the Patriots to win because they got the most hometown members on there. One more thing I'm going to add to my plate. Some avocado. Because I would be having avocado ranch dressing, but I just didn't want it to turn brown. I didn't want it to turn brown before I put it in my little dish. I want to tell y'all, these are my frozen avocados. I buy the avocados and I freeze them so I can keep them. I can have them on hand when I'm ready to eat some avocados. I can put avocado on everything. Well, I almost can. I did learn when I first started eating avocados this way, they should not go on fish. At least that didn't sit right in my flavor palette. I went back and I told my coworkers, oh, wow. You let me waste a whole can of tuna putting that avocado in there because it wasn't supposed to go. At least my mind said it wasn't. Kind of tastes bad. I put this in the refrigerator. I'm gonna pull out my I'm pulling out my avocado ranch, my blue cheese ranch dressing. Look. It's ready for its close-up. This is my blue cheese ranch, y'all. This stuff is good. I was saying in a previous live when I was in the kitchen, I normally don't like blue cheese. But the combination of blue cheese and ranch does something to the flavor. Does something to the flavor that makes it more palatable for me. Now I'm going to use this blue cheese ranch for I'll use it to dip my peppers. And I'll use it to dunk my tater tots in. What are you having? What is your Super Bowl meal? What are you having? That's what I want to know. I know everybody has a different platter. Y'all. That blue cheese ranch is delicious. I have homemade stuffed peppers that were put in my air fryer. I keep in the freezer. Some of these peppers I grew in my garden. I just stuffed them with some cream cheese, bacon bits, and covered these peppers with breadcrumbs. And I also have tater tots. That's what's on my Super Bowl platter for my Super Bowl party of one. And I put some avocado off to the side. You know, sometimes if you put a little bit of vegetable on some unhealthy stuff, it's kind of like ordering the extra value meal, the super extra value meal, and then getting a Diet Coke. I put some avocado there. I probably mix it in my ranch once I close live. I just didn't want it to turn brown. I have a funky color. And then this is my yakisoba. I made this yakisoba with some shrimp. Probably the wrong kind of noodles. I use spaghetti noodles. I use what I had on hand. I put some peppers, some mushrooms, and onions in there. It was delicious. What I do like about yakisoba is you can vary the protein. You can vary the protein. It doesn't always have to be something not getting seen. Something is not getting as close up on my plate. This is my Super Bowl platter. I have stuffed peppers some that I grew in my garden. I have tater tots with cheese. I have delicious ranch, blue cheese ranch that I just made. I put this avocado on there because, you know, when you eating a whole bunch of unhealthy stuff, you get a salad. Or if you order the super extra large value meal, you get a Diet Coke. I heard this yakisoba. There. I put some ketchup on my tater tots. Now I didn't have to spend a whole bunch of time in the kitchen cooking for my meal today. And this is what I use to make my ranch dressing. Last time I used some ranch dressing out of the bottle. Claudia, welcome to my live. I'm taking a break right now from the Super Bowl commercials. I'm doing this live because Dustin asked me in a previous live who I wanted to win the Super Bowl. Well, I don't have no favorite team, but I'm hoping the Patriots win because they got the most people from Louisiana and Texas. That's all I'm saying. It's the home team advantage for me. I hope they show up and show out. Plus, when the Patriots was running out of the tunnel, thanks, Claudia. Subscribe. I appreciate that. When the Patriots were running out of the tunnel, they look really good in the white uniforms. I don't have a problem with the Seahawks uniform, but the Patriots uniform just happened to look better. Maybe in the stadium that they're playing in. I don't know. And then I got me some coffee. Y'all got me some coffee with some eggnog flavoring. I put some marinated cherries in there. I marinated my cherries in some rum, spiced rum. And the marinade from the cherries acts as a syrup to also flavor my coffee. Let me know who you want to win the Super Bowl. Dustin didn't tell me who he wanted to win, but he's from Ohio. So I'm going to say, yeah, he probably wants the Patriots to win too. Y'all, this is my Super Bowl edition of Tan in the Kitchen. Y'all, this jalapeno ketchup is good on everything. Before, I found this in the store. Date on that thing, 24. Anyway, before I found this in the store, I was putting hot sauce in my ketchup anyway. So that alleviates the step for me. But I'm about to get back to my commercials. I feel like I'm about to get back to my commercials and surfing on the internet. I hope it's a good game though. All I want is a good game. Like I said, because I don't have a team favorite. I just want to see a good game. I don't want the Seahawks to go out there and blow up the Patriots. I don't want the Patriots to go out there and just run all over the Seahawks. I want to see a good fight for the game. So, and excellent commercials. Oh man, the cursed commercials used to be better than the whole game for me. I don't know if that's still the case, but that's where I'm at, y'all. Tan Eats, Super Bowl edition. I'm going to give you one last little look, tell you what I got going on. I got some yakisoba. I call it tanisoba. It's just what my mind says it is. I got some noodles, some peppers, onions, and shrimp mixed in with some noodles. They call it yakisoba somewhere. Then I put some avocado on my plate. I put avocado on my plate because I got all this. I have all this other stuff that might not be so healthy. So, you know, I put a little bit of vegetable on there. Then I got my peppers. These were baked in the oven. Oven baked stuffed peppers. Now I get the crispness from the breadcrumbs that I put on top before I'm in the oven. And they look good, almost like fried. They were air fried actually. I put them in air fryer. And I have these tater tots, also air fried. Then I have, this is not the star of the show, but it plays a huge part in everything. This is my blue cheese ranch dress that I just made. You know, this is stuff that I have in the house. I was gonna go out I wanted to make something else and I was gonna go out, but I decided not to. Then looked at my freezer and realized that I had all these things. So I said, yeah, why don't I just warm it up? Warm it up. What warm it up. Now, I put some cheese on top of my tater tots, so I'm gonna have cheese and ketchup on my tater tots. Like I said earlier, I was thinking about making some poutine, but I might be missing some ingredients to make even a pseudo or faux poutine. But that's what I got for my Super Bowl eats. Then my Super Bowl spread, y'all. I bet there's some fancy spreads out there and some people are eating delicious, extra good num-nums. But this is what I got. My stuffed peppers, tater tots, yakisoba, avocado, and blue cheese ranch dressings. Y'all, that's going to end it for me on this live. I thank y'all for joining me on Tan in the Kitchen, Super Bowl edition. And I'm glad I showed this to y'all because what normally happens is I get out everything all plated up and Tan is hungry, so Tan gets to eating. And everything's gone before I show it. Look. There's that yakisoba. There's that blue cheese. This is my crispy peppers from the air fryer. Some of those peppers I grew in my garden. And man, it's just, oh my goodness. Crispy tater tots with cheese on top. And look, honorable mention, that avocado. And I got my coffee. That's gonna do it for me, y'all, on this live. I thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a minute of what I'm getting up to. And as always, I thank y'all for watching. Bye.